Hi Crafty friend, it's Justine. I know I sound a little hoarse today, but yeah, just recovering from being sick again. Such is life in the world of kindergarten. Anywho, today I'm going to be showing you the small die of the month, and this one is called Sneaking a Kiss. Oh boy, I can already tell that my nasal issues are going to be definitely prominent here, but that's okay. Anyway, it's called Sneaking a Kiss, and it has a little couple, and they're just really cute, and it comes with a few different other dies that can be used alone as well. I especially like these here that I have die cut out in gold mirror cardstock. They could be beautiful on a card base with maybe a fun inked background or an embossing folder on the background. I think that would just be really cool. Anyway, I'm going to jazz it up here. I have my background inked, and I use the embossing folder of this month, December, on this one. This is just the regular embossing folder, not the 3D. I wanted to keep it kind of flat-ish, but still use an embossing folder because I'm pretty sure that the little lady's legs are going to swing. So my vision for this card was a sunset, so that's why I blended this out. I used Festive Berries on the top, and it did have a little bit of some pink still on the brush, but I just went with it. And then I used Carved Pumpkin and blended that in throughout the middle. And then I used Squeezed Lemonade kind of on the bottom here with that orange pumpkin. So I definitely got a fun blend going on there. So my first step here is to grab my liquid glue and my reverse tweezers so I can get these placed in just the right spots. I'm going to start with the top one and just work my way down. With the reverse tweezers, it will sometimes leave a little mark on the gold mirror cardstock, so I'm going to go on the absolute tip because I will be trimming down this sentiment. You can kind of see there. Don't mind the blue on my nail, it is Sharpie. Alright, my little liquid glue is in this bottle. If you know me, you know I love Barely Art liquid glue. That's what's in here now. And I just refilled my bottle, so it is super duper full, and I'm ready to craft. I still have not tried using the adhesive sticker paper on the back of a sentiment like this, but I have a feeling that once I do that, I'm going to not ever do this again. We'll see. But I am hoping that I don't have too much glue smushing. I think I will just pounce the sentiment on. We'll use a Post-it note, even though, full disclosure, when I'm crafting by myself, I'll either put it on my arm or something, and then the glue just dries and I just wash it off later, but I'll be put together for this for you. Okay, once that's on, I'm just going to go down the rest of my card and add those together. Now for the satisfying part of chopping off the edges. I'm going to use my little mini trimmer here because the chop motion of it all is so satisfying. Love that. And then I'll do the other side just the same. By the way, I did not measure putting these on. I just kind of made sure it was every other right, left for the center pieces, or the featured part of each squiggle. So left, right, left, right, left, right, left. And it just went down like that. Okay, next for my whole placement here, I'm going to design my little people. We'll start with the guy, because he has way more parts. So these little stripes are part of his shirt. Oh, and by the way, I'm using gray and black for the people for their clothes because I wanted it to look like a silhouette, like I just mentioned before. So with using gray and black, it kind of gives that silhouette effect. And then I am using my Trinity Stamps little picker tool here to assemble my pieces. For the stripes, I don't know if it's really too essential for this top piece because I don't really know how much of it's really going to show, but I'm just putting it on there since it came with this die. So there's the top of the shirt, and then we'll add the stripes on. And I probably should add the stripes to the glue, but I am just not feeling that today. So I'm going to be a little wild and add the glue to the black piece and go from there. I think these are graduated, so they're going from smallest to largest. And I'm going to just assume that these are in the right spots now. And I think they are. And my last piece. There's my little shirt. I love on the example one, it has like a Parisian vibe with the black, white, and red. I think that looks so cute. But I just wanted to try a silhouette. And these little pieces are wiggling around on me, so I'm leaving this in the video because maybe you can relate. Alrighty, just keep moving along, right? You know, in worst case scenario, maybe he just has wonky stripes, but I better make this look a little better. So let's just scooch these down and spend an extra minute or two getting them in the right spot. Where would I be without my tools? Okay, so that's all set. And then I'm going to put the glue on for the pants to attach. And pretty quickly here we're forming a little character. Then I want his sock color to be black. So that is what I have for the socks. Those get glued directly to the pants. And his feet face the same direction since he is kind of leaning in for a kiss and sneaking that kiss. I am going to put the heel on the right side of his body, which is really his left, but the right side for our card, because the heel is showing there, and I think that's kind of a fun detail. And then the second foot kind of covers up that heel, so it doesn't have that heel detail there. Oh, that is so cute. Little Parisian French man kissing this little French lady. This is really reminding me of The Princess Diaries. I don't know if you've watched that movie, Crafty, but she gets a kiss and she calls it a foot poppin' kiss. And this little lady has her foot popped, so immediately I thought of that when I saw this project. Okay, if you're making this, put the shoes on first. You've heard it now from me. But I'm going to sneak this shoe in, and it'll just be fine. Lovely that the Barely Art glue does not dry instantly, because I would have to re-die cut everything, but no. Okay, so yes, the people don't have arms because they're going to be hiding under this umbrella. They're sneaking a kiss, right? So we have the umbrella. Let's put that together next. This umbrella has no stick because apparently their arms are underneath this, remember? And they are holding it underneath this umbrella. So we'll take these pieces here and glue them on. And with two pieces, we're going to get a whole lot of dimension because this is going to kind of come to life. And I'll pop some dots there and hope for the best. And now I realize what these little circles were for that I die cut out. I could not think of it when I was die cutting, but I did set them to the side. So I think I'm going to use the gray one for my umbrella to go on the top. I might pop a gem on there because that would look kind of cute, I think. But once these are all straight, I'm all finished with my umbrella. Perfect. Okay, now for the lady. She's pretty simple. There's only 4 pieces for her. There's the shoes, which are 2 pieces for the shoes. the legs and a skirt. And I think the legs are gonna swing. So we're gonna use some foam and pop up her skirt so her legs swing. I think that's just so cute whenever there's interactive dies. To me, it doesn't look like a specific shoe goes on a specific foot. So I'm just popping them on, and that's looking fine to me. Okay, now that I have her legs finished, the skirt's gonna be popped up, like I said. So let's grab some foam. My voice is kind of hanging in there, so I'm glad for that. I just don't know. With this construction too, I don't know if it's with that, but I'm thankful that I have had a few days at home during this Thanksgiving break. Yes, when I'm filming, it's Thanksgiving break, to recoup and rest, because it's been a nuts all week. If you are part of my Facebook group, you saw my husband was in a car accident. Oh yeah, let's just say it's been a week. A week, people. Okay. All right, so her little skirt's gonna go there, so we're gonna have her legs go there, and the body of the guy right about here. We'll have them be nice and close, because you want to be close to your honey in a rainstorm, don't you? Okay, so to make this work, I'm going to have the umbrella popped up and the lady's skirt. So I'm first gonna glue down the gentleman, the Frenchman, maybe we'll call him Pierre. I'm such a dork. Okay, we have our little Frenchman here, and the umbrella's gonna get popped up. I'm gonna use the small foam squares from Spellbinders. I think that this size is gonna be just fine and dandy. So yeah, husband was in a car accident. That was crazy. And then 3 days earlier from that, we stopped on the side of the road to help someone who had just hit a deer, and he seemed to be like he was in shock, and there was an injured animal. It was a lot. So with that happening, and then the car accident a few days later, I am just emotionally just kind of drained. So maybe that's why I'm sick, honestly. I know that stress is horrible for the body. So we're just crafting, we're having fun, and that is that. Okay, my little skirt, I'm actually gonna glue to the umbrella, because I want it to not interfere with my swinging element. So we will put that here. And on the example, it has her skirt having 2 colors, so I'm just gonna stick with one, I think, but you can do whatever you want. Crafter, and kind of make it your own. So it's gonna go right about there. So whenever I do an interactive swinging card, I always like to have the top piece that's gonna cover up the swinging part kind of where I need it to be, and then line up this area, and then I'm just gonna hold it as I get my foam in place, like so. It just has to go in that circle, that's all. And then I'm going to pop this on. It is that simple. Boom. And now her legs should swing. Oh, and they do. Isn't that really fast? For an interactive card, swinging ones are perfect for, especially for beginners, because you have very small amount of materials and it is pretty easy to make. I think with these extra hearts, I will put them on the card. Let's see where would be kind of fun. Maybe on the umbrella itself. Ooh, I kind of like that idea. Her skirt too. That would be fun. And this one, I guess we'll just save for something else. I know, odd numbers are preferred in the card world, but there are 5 hearts technically, because 3 of them are cut out. So I'm just gonna call that good. And then this little last heart will go right there. I think we need to start normalizing Valentine's Day themed cards, or like these lovey-dovey cards for wedding gifts and weddings, because like, why can't you give this to someone as a wedding card? I think that would be totally fine. I mean, you might not love the couple, like love them, like you're not in love with them, but they are in love together, so why not give them something like this? I think that would be fine. Anyway, I am going to put my background on with liquid glue because it did get a little bit warped from my ink blending and my embossing. I tend to use a spray bottle when I do embossing, even for regular embossing folders. I just feel like I get a very good impression that way. So that's kind of my go-to. And I am going to have a white border. Shocking. I usually don't do that, so I just thought, why not try that today on my little silhouette card. I thought that having more black on the edge would just be a little too dark. So there's that. I mean, I have made lovely lovey-dovey cards with skulls on them before, so I mean, it's been darker, if you will, but I don't know. And then maybe we'll put the little teeny tiny heart in the inside, because why not? Otherwise it's just going to sit in my craft room and get lost on my desk if I don't find a specific purpose for it. Maybe you can relate to that. Anyway, there's that. All set and ready to go. Whoa, her legs are kind of flying. If you do not want your swinging element to move quite as dramatically as this, the little hack that you can do is take one other foam square like this, and you are going to shove it where you want it to stop swinging. So if I did not want her legs to swing all the way up like so, because that would be kind of odd, you can take this little adhesive, I'm going to take the release tape off, and I'm going to put it basically under the heart there. It's wide open, and I can just sneak it in like that, so you can't see it from the front. Just kind of give it a press so it's nice and steady. Oop, I put it too close. Now her legs don't swing at all. Life hack, do this. Don't do what I'm doing. Looks like we're gonna have to cut one of these in half, even though they already are a super teeny tiny. I need to find my small Spellbinders scissors, but for now I am using the shears. And you might say, why? Why are you using those giant scissors to cut this little thing? Well, because these are non-stick scissors, and sometimes these foam squares from different companies can be so incredibly sticky. And I'm not cleaning up my scissors. I don't have time for that. I want to craft and not make a mess and have to clean up a mess. So with my non-stick scissors, I'm good to go. Okay, now let's see. Are her legs swinging? Yes, but not all the way to her head. Anyway, there's my little hack for you. Here's my super sweet little silhouette lovey-dovey small die of the month card. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. I just made one this month. Like I said, in November, I am going to kind of take it easy on posting on my YouTube channel for December. I still will have several videos, but it just won't be all the time. But if you're interested, I am posting short videos every day, opening up the regular advent calendar for Spellbinders, and then at the end of the month I will be showing you a few different projects that I have made with those products. So hopefully you stick around for those, and again, let me know what you think about this one in the comments. We'll see you next time. Bye, crafty friend. Okay, I just had to add some bling to this card, so I went ahead and added some bling to the bottom of the umbrella. Alright, bye-bye.